All right, Algebra 2, we are reviewing factoring. So we have this quadratic right here, but it's already in factored form, and it's set equal to 0. So either the red equals 0 or the blue equals 0 or both, because if we multiplied anything by 0, it always equals 0. So let's set y plus 3 equal to 0. Solve for y, and that's negative 3. Set 2y minus 1 equal to 0 and y equals 1/2. So our solution set would be negative 3 comma 1/2. Here we have a quadratic. It's not factored out yet. Remember, we need to add to the middle. So we're going to add to 12 and multiply to the outside. So we're going to multiply to positive 20. So what adds to 12 and multiplies to 20? We got to kind of guess and check, brainstorm a little bit. 10 plus 2 is 12. 10 times 2 is 20. Let's plug in a positive 10 and a positive 2. So we have x plus 10 times x plus 2. And if we set these both equal to 0, just like we did in the first equation, we get x equals negative 10 or negative 2. Last one here, we don't have a 0 on the right side, so let's subtract the 6 over to get a 0 like we see right here. So 7a squared minus 19a minus 6 equals 0. We wanted that 0 here. This is good. Again, we're going to add to the middle, and then we're going to multiply to the outsides. The tricky part when there is a number in front of the a squared or the x squared is that these on the outside right here, 7a times a, that has to multiply to 7a squared. So if there's like a 6x squared, right? This could be 6x and x, or it could be 3x and 2x, right? Just kind of depends what we play around with, right? Our outside numbers multiply and add to negative 19. So here's a big difference. We're going to multiply 7 times whatever is out here, and 2 times whatever, 1 times whatever's in here, right? We end up figuring out it's a positive 2. And they're going to add to that negative 19. And then the inside, so the numbers that we actually plug in, they're going to multiply to negative 6. So we figure out negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. That's awesome right there. And then 7 times negative 3 is negative 21. 1 times 2 is 2. So that's negative 21 plus 2 is negative 19. So yes, it is important where you put these two numbers, because that 7 has to multiply to the negative 3 to get negative 21. It does take a little bit of a guess and check, but once you kind of pick up some patterns, you kind of get the hang of it. It's a little easier. Let me know what questions you have and how I can help.